So of course, the second I sit down, I start hearing all this crazy, horrible construction noise outside. So hopefully die down for a little bit. It's also like late. It's about 6 o'clock on a Saturday, so why is there construction right now? Anyways, hi guys, I hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to be doing the ride or die challenge. Not challenge, I don't know why challenge. That sounds way more intense. The ride or die makeup tag. So I'm sure most of you guys have already seen this. I will be tagging a few of my YouTube friends down below, some people that I would like to see do the video. So basically this tag is like a glorified Holy Grail product tag. I've been wanting to do a Holy Grail video for a really long time. I've never done one, so I thought might as well, you know, jump on the bandwagon of this tag. And also I've gotten a few requests to do like my favorite products, Holy Grail products, stuff like that. So the first category is primer, and I like kind of go back and forth with primer about like using one, not using one. And right now, really, I'm not using one. What I am using instead, and something I really like and have been enjoying to use, is the SkinCeuticals Physical Matte UV Defense. It's a sunscreen with SPF 50. So that is what this looks like. So this does have the consistency of a primer, and it really does a great job at mattifying your skin. So I can squeeze a little on there so you guys can see. Sorry, I'm not flicking you off. It melts into your skin, and it does have a little bit of that feeling of like something similar of when I do apply a primer. I've gone back and forth with the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. The Tarte one is really nice as well, the Clean Slate, I believe. But this one is really nice, and I love that it has the SPF 50. And I find even when I use this and like take pictures with flash and stuff, even if I have a foundation on top that doesn't have SPF, I won't really see a white cast or anything with this. I really like this. I highly recommend it. It is a little bit trickier to find. I personally got this at Blue Mercury, but I know that you can get it on premiereimage.com and or premierelook.com and a few other places online. But I love this. If you have oily skin, this is a great thing to add into your everyday like skincare routine. I apply this right after I apply my moisturizer, let it like kind of sink in, and then I just go in and do my foundation. Sorry, I meant to say this at the beginning of the video, but I am wearing mostly everything that I talk about. I haven't done that in a while, and I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know what it looks like on my face or on my skin. And I didn't go like super crazy because it isn't like late at night, so I didn't want to go like too crazy or too much makeup. But yeah, I wanted to say that I have most of this stuff on. Is foundation, and this has been my love for years and years, and it is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I love this, but I will say it's not my every single day foundation, kind of because of the fact that it doesn't have SPF. When I'm not using that primer, you know, I want to make sure that on the daily I'm protecting my skin, and this doesn't have that. But this is the most absolute beautiful, flawless finish foundation in the world. I would not be scared of the luminous aspect of it. I know some people find it too dewy. I really don't. I mean, and I have pretty combination skin. I got an oily T-zone, and I never have issues with this foundation. I do set it, so keep that in mind, but I set all of my foundation, even like matte looking ones or whatever. But this one is just amazing. This is like, I think my 4th bottle. I wear the shade 4.5. It is a little pricey, but a little goes a long way, and it's just an amazing foundation. I recommend this to like everyone. I personally think a lot of different skin tones can use this, and a lot of different skin types as well. They have a good color selection, but Giorgio Armani is my holy grail. I love it. I cannot live without it. If all of my foundation disappeared, that would be the first one that I would repurchase like that. Or concealer. I thought long and hard about this because I was thinking, you know, with like that aspect of ride or die, like deserted island, like if I lost all my makeup, if it all burned down, you know, God forbid, what would I get? And I kind of was like, maybe I wouldn't get this one, but I have to talk about it because it's one that I have repurchased over and over again. It is the Clé de Peau concealer that looks like this. I can show you guys. This is as much as it will go up now. I did use this today. It works amazingly under your eyes and to spot conceal anything. I do actually have two shades, but however, I could still spot conceal with the Ivory. Ivory, I believe, is the second to lightest shade, and then beige is the third lightest. So usually what I do is I use beige to spot conceal, and this is as far as it goes, guys. You guys can tell these are well loved and definitely used in my makeup collection. But yeah, so this is beige, and I really like that, and these are just concealers that I cannot live without. It's simply the best. You know, it's one of those cult beauty products that are well known and highly rated for a reason. I also think that these work great on mature skin. I know my mom really likes this one. It's just such a fabulous concealer, and one that if I want to make sure that my skin looks flawless and that my under eyes look bright and I want to conceal anything, these are just amazing. But I will just quickly tell you guys an honorable mention. And I know I'm gonna cheat a lot, just FYI. I don't like to follow rules, so this is my favorite, like, every single day concealer. It's the Burberry Cashmere Concealer in Porcelain. So that's what it has, that little applicator. I know I have mentioned this a bunch this year since I did discover it this year, but I love it. It is the most amazing, just like slap on and go concealer, and like that is just one that I know I love, and it always works as well. The Clé de Peau is very versatile. This is not one, it has a lot less coverage than the Clé de Peau, and I wouldn't use this to spot conceal either, solely to highlight under the eyes. So the next two things are face powder and under eye setting powder, and they're both kind of the same product, and they're both from the same line. And I know a lot of people talk about this, but this is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, I think. Yeah. And it's just the best for setting your foundation. I love it. I love that it's translucent, and it really does not give your skin any white cast, or it just like literally like blends into your skin like butter. I love this, and I like that it's in that loose powder. But for my under eyes, I do use the Secret Brightening Powder. I do find that this one is more highlighting than the regular translucent. I do set my under eyes with this a lot, especially when I'm just like going to work, like whatever, slap on and go. But for the Secret Brightening Powder, you guys can tell it's definitely more white. The translucent, even though it is technically translucent, is a little more yellow based, where the white, this Secret Brightening Powder does look a little bit more white. I love this. I feel like it lasts forever. I've had these two for like over a year, maybe like almost 2 years, and I mean, I would say this is the one I've used more, but there's much less product than this one. I mean, they just last forever. There's something that I use every day. So when I travel, I'm cheating a little bit, but I do travel with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, because these are a little bulky and a little messy to travel with. I travel a lot, and I love using this palette. As you can see, it's very well loved, and I will set my under eyes with this powder, which is Dim Light, and I'll set my face with that as well. So I love this palette. I feel like it deserves a mention, even though it's not like, I don't know if it's like a particular favorite for one of the categories, because it's a palette. But I love that, and it's such a good buy. Moving on to blush, I cheated also. Sorry guys. But I feel like I have a favorite for the summer and the spring, and then I have a favorite for the fall and the winter. Fall and winter is Benefit Dallas. I love this blush. It is a like dusty, rosy, like a little bit more mauve toned than pink, and I love this, and I cannot believe I have not hit pan on either of these blushes. I use them constantly, guys. Like, they're just really good buys. They last forever. This is what I have on my cheeks today, and what I love. I recommend this to a lot of people. Dallas might be a little too harsh for some people, and it might actually not show up a lot on darker skin tones. But for this, what I'm wearing today is Chanel Jersey. I love this. You can tell it's just very like luminous, very beautiful. It gives a beautiful rosy glow. You guys can just kind of compare the two of them. This does remind me a lot of MAC Warm's Soul. But yeah, so you guys can see, I mean, I definitely have a type when it comes to blushes. I like this kind of like rosy, like more of like a natural flush to the skin as opposed to something very coral or very, very berry. These are the ones, I do have a lot of those types of blushes, but I do reach for these the most, especially when we're talking about like every single day, you know, work appropriate looks. I love these and they're just my ride or dies. For bronzer, that was also a hard category to narrow down, but I did narrow it down for you guys. And you know what? It's in my bathroom. All right, guys, so my ride or die bronzer, and I don't know. I have a really close second this year, but I'm going to talk about this one because this is what it's been my holy grail for a long time. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Film Star Bronze and Glow bronzer. This, again, is one of those products I'm like, how have I not hit pan on it? It is more of a cool toned bronzer, but I absolutely love it. It is what I'm wearing today. It's definitely cooler than some of the bronzers I have that are more warm tone. It is still summer, so usually I would go for something warmer during the summer, but if we're talking about ride or die, this is amazing. Even when I'm super pale, it just works magic on the skin. So you can tell right there, that's what it looks like. And it's just the most, gives us the most beautiful natural bronze. I love it. And I definitely use this to bronze. I don't use this to contour. It does have a little bit of a shimmer. It's not what I use to contour. Now, Jaclyn did not have a like contour like section in the ride or die, but I did want to mention this duo from NARS. It's the Olympia duo, and I love this, and I always travel with this. These two palettes, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette and this NARS Olympia duo, always go with me in my travel bag no matter where I'm going. If I'm going to a beach vacation, if I'm going to New York, if I'm going to wherever, they are just always with me. This is my favorite contour shade, and this is an amazing powder to set your under eyes with as well. So I love this. I wanted to mention that because she didn't talk about contour. This works really well to contour your cheeks and your nose as well. Into highlight, and it's not because it's her tag, but this is my favorite highlight. It is the Becca Champagne Pop that Jaclyn Hill did with them. It's just the best. It's the best highlight. I find that it really flatters like a lot of skin tones. I know some people think it's too peach, but I already had it on, but I just kind of wanted to add a little bit without looking like Tin Man, I guess. I also really like this highlighting palette by Becca that Jaclyn Hill also did. Just happens to be her tag, but I love these two highlights. Prosecco Pop is really pretty too, but I tend to reach more for Champagne Pop. And I do use that highlight from the Hourglass palette, this one, a lot as well, especially for every day when I go to the office. And this Hourglass one in Strobe Light, the strobing powder, is also really pretty. So I know I just talked about 3 instead of 1, but sorry, I love them all. So mascara. This one is also one I've discovered this year, but I cannot quit it. It is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. I love the applicator. I love the way it looks on the eyes. It keeps your lashes curled and up the entire day. I know some people have like issues with flaking. I personally do not for this one. I love it a lot. I repurchased it like 4 times already this year. I talked to you guys about my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and I have 2, again, sorry that I'm cheating, but they're super well loved, and I just wanted to show them to you guys. This is what I have on my eyes today. It is the Dior Cure Canage palette number 796. I love this. It is the most versatile, beautiful, warm, plummy, gorgeous palette. How many more adjectives can I use to describe that? And this is just like my favorite neutral palette. It is the Tom Ford Cocoa Mirage palette. I cannot recommend this enough. If you are trying to break into Tom Ford, I would say this is your first one that you should get. The shadows are just so buttery and beautiful and smooth. This like gorgeous beige shade is perfect for all over the lid. I love this one. Look how just like creamy and just beautiful they are. I love this quad. It's amazing. And again, like if I lost all my makeup, these would be the first ones that I would reach for because I love them. We're approaching the end. I was like, I want to make this a short video. Yeah, right. story of my YouTube life. My videos are always so long, but so yeah, those are the eyeshadow palettes I love and I just like cannot live without. Honorable mention for 2 single eyeshadows that I cannot live without as well are the Burberry shadows in Almond, which is this one. That's Almond. I look really pale. And Pale Barley. They're just, again, 2 beautiful shades that I reach for a ton. Eyeliner, Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen. Like, so many people have mentioned this in their ride or dies, so you guys know it's awesome. It's double-sided, and I just find that it's the best. It's so easy to use, and people, we're not joking when it says it lasts a year. I've been using this for 3 years, and this is my 3rd. So, I don't use it every day. I will say that. I use it about 3 times a week or so, but I absolutely love it. Moving on into lips, I'll talk about liners first. My favorite liner of all time is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I absolutely love this. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. And an honorable mention, sorry, it's like I'm cheating so badly, is this Marc Jacobs Primrose. But I also wanted to say, in case you guys cannot find Charlotte Tilbury, or if you cannot find Marc Jacobs, I wanted to, because I know Marc Jacobs is only in the US. They're very similar. This is a little darker, which is the Marc Jacobs, and that's Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Love them. My favorite lipstick is this by Saint Laurent. Wait, no, YSL. I always get confused. I am wearing it today. It is number 9, Nude and Private, I believe. That's what it looks like. It's my absolute favorite and go-to. It's balmy, it's shiny, it's beautiful. You guys need this. It's the most beautiful every single day shade. And then when it comes to liquid lipstick, I wanted to talk about like an actual liquid lipstick and then liquid lipsticks that I use a lot. So my favorite liquid lipstick has to be the like matte liquid lipstick is the Kat Von D Lolita 2. And you guys can see I like the same exact shade and everything. That is beautiful. It lasts a really long time, but matte lips are always going to be less comfortable to wear than like, you know, pretty easygoing glossy lips. But these are my favorites. If you guys have watched me for years, then you know I live for these. They're amazing, and they're the Dior Addict Fluid Sticks, if I believe. Yeah. So these are my 2 favorites. This one is in Whisper Beige, and then this one is, I think it's Reuse, or I forget. It's 449, but I'll write it down. So that is the more pinky one. Oh, you know what? I believe that's Ciel Rose, if I remember correctly. And then this is Whisper Beige. Whisper Beige is the most beautiful nude color you can ever imagine. So those are the lips, except lip gloss. I forgot, that's one more thing. This is my favorite lip gloss. It's by Tom Ford in Rose Crush, I believe. Yes, number 2. This is kind of like the lip gloss version of Whisper Beige. It's stunning. So that's Rose Crush right there. So yeah, I like Rose, I guess, because this is what they all look like. They're very similar, but I just like this color because I find it's the most flattering, most wearable, especially, you know, for us working girls that are in professional atmospheres. You know, you want stuff that will be appropriate and also look pretty and last a good amount of time, and it's good quality. I highly recommend all of those. You know, that's like, these are what I would repurchase hands down in case I lost my lip products or something. I just love that, and that would be so sad in case that did happen. But yeah, so that's it for makeup. I know Jaclyn mentioned setting spray. I used to use the all-nighter spray and I really liked it. I do have this one right now that I don't love, so I would not really recommend this, the white charcoal spray by Boscia. For perfume, it is Chanel Chance, and it's funny, a lot of people have mentioned this in their videos too. I've been using this since high school, like since it came out. I just remember, I believe it was 2004, 2005 when it came out, and I just got it, and I've been a fan of Chanel fragrances for a really long time. And it's just been my consistent. This is probably, I can't even tell you how many times I've bought this. Like, maybe, I don't know, like 15, 20 times in my lifetime. Considering I've used this for like almost a decade. Or a decade, yeah. I feel like it's been a decade. So I love this. It's like I always buy the largest size because I go through them. I'm not a huge perfume person. I wear perfume every single day. What I meant to say is that I don't try a lot of different perfumes. I know I love this. It's my go-to. People, whenever they smell it, they associate it with me. So that kind of makes me feel like this is my signature fragrance. I need to stick with it. I love it, love it, love it so much. So that's it, guys. 27 minutes. Hopefully I edit that down. That is the ride or die tag. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the products in particular. And I will be like letting you guys know who I tagged down below, so check out their channels as well. I'll try to make sure that none of them have done it, but as of today, which is what is today? Saturday, August 27th. None of these girls have done it, so I will link their channels down below. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.